Well, I guess it's official. Hey guys, welcome back to GuardCube. I've got to be super careful with this very heavy box because in here is the Yuxin Little Magic 11 by 11. Yeah, you heard me right, an 11 by 11. Today, I'm going to be unboxing it, I'm going to be doing a time-lapse solve, and I'm going to be showing you some really nice patterns on this cube. So, SpeedCubeShop sent me this for free, huge thanks to them. If you want to get it yourself, which you probably will, make sure to use the discount code GuardCube for a massive discount on your order. Okay, let's get into the unboxing. Kinda sus, not gonna lie. Okay then everyone, here it is. I am super excited. The Yuxin Little Magic 11 by 11, brand new big cube from Yuxin to rival the MFJS. It's gonna come in at $90 US on SpeedCubeShop, so make sure to check it out. And right now, I am gonna be unboxing it, and later on, I'm gonna solve it. So, my camera is on minimum zoom because it's a big box, and let's get into this thing. Right. Wow, just look at that. That looks incredible. So we have this very bright red face, and let's take out the cube. Whoa, just look at that thing. It's truly monstrous. We also get a little solving leaflet, but that's not going to be very useful on a puzzle like this. So, pretty good box saving space capacity, pretty much just the cube in there, and this cube itself is pretty huge. It looks pretty amazing, and I'm very excited, so let's go. Okay, so I want to be very careful with this. I don't want to break it or anything. It looks pretty cool. Looks like we've got some primary internals going on there, which is pretty great. And let's take a look at the shades. So this green is fantastic. Really deep and vibrant, and same here with the red. Blue also very impressive. Quite dark actually. You can see a bit of lube on the exterior. It does feel a little bit wet. And a very nice orange too. White's pretty standard. We've got the Yuxin logo up here in the corner. And then also a pretty nice yellow. So, I think it's time to go in with some first turns. I'm going to make sure that all the layers are aligned before I do this. Wow, first turns. And immediately what I'm going to say is that the turning is not fantastic. If you're buying this puzzle for speed solving, don't. But I doubt that you are anyway. I'm kind of being very careful here. I don't want to pop it or anything. That would be pretty disastrous. So just being very gentle with this. Try to align the layers. It is quite hard to keep them aligned. Just going to do a T-perm. Alright, so there we have a lovely T-perm. Wow, this thing is very heavy and very nice. So one thing I noticed, I don't know if this is just one with my one, but there's this little piece keeps coming out, which is a bit annoying. Now let's try out the inner layers. So, right, let's do this. Ooh, interesting. Right, so we're going to checkerboard it. Yeah, so that piece definitely doesn't like staying in. The inner layers, trying to isolate this layer. Turning is not great at all on this, but I guess what can you expect? It's an 11 by 11, it's massive, and it's at a great price for such a massive cube, so I'm not too disappointed with that. Just doing these layers, just being careful, make sure I don't pop it. I think I might just turn it as a U layer, because there's less resistance that way. Wow, look at that when I misalign it, that's pretty spectacular. Wow, here it is, 11 by 11 checkerboard, and it looks pretty beautiful like this. Next up, I planned on making a big cube in a cube in a cube pattern. However, I messed up every single time. I think I tried 5 times and had to solve it all the way again. So that was very frustrating. But I do think that this super flip looks pretty amazing and beautiful with all the cubes, little cubes dotted around. In addition, I made a center swap pattern. However, I actually forgot to do one of the layers. I only just noticed that now. But this also looks pretty nice, I think. Okay then everyone, it's time now for the time-lapse solve. So this is sped up to 120 times speed. In total, the solve took me 2 hours and 13 minutes, and I did it in 3 separate sittings. However, I did do some other solves, and they were a bit quicker. I even did one on the bus on the way to a sports match. Every time I've solved it, the turning has actually got a lot better, but I'll say more about that towards the end when I give my final thoughts on the cube. Just while we're watching the solve, I'd just like to give a quick plug to my Instagram and my Discord server. Make sure to follow me at GuardCube on Instagram and also on TikTok. And make sure to join my Discord server. There'll be a link in the description. So for now, enjoy the solve, and there'll be some extra thoughts in a minute. Alright then guys, so here are my final thoughts on the Yuxin Little Magic 11x11. This cube is really great. It fits in the hands really well, the colours are super bright and pop very nicely, and the turning, after a bit of break-in, after about a solve, is actually very good for an 11x11 and turns very smoothly. The only issue I've noticed is that one of the white pieces does tend to kind of pop out. Not the whole piece, just the sort of a plastic on the top of it. But it's not really an issue because you can just take it out whilst you solve and then pop it back on to display the cube. All in all, this cube turns fantastically, looks incredible, and is just a great thing to have. It feels so cool to have an 11x11 in my collection. Definitely my favourite puzzle that I own. I really recommend picking it up. Make sure to use the discount code GuardCube, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.